All right, what's good, YouTube? Let's go ahead and get started on this one here. I got a pretty cool topic for you guys today. I've been trying to do stuff similar to this for a little minute, but pretty much I'm going to show you guys how to make a song. I'm not a rapper by any means, but this is a song that I made. I think I was in college when I made this. I'm 28 now, so I probably made this like 6 years ago, to be honest with you, like 5 or 6 years ago, probably like right when I fresh got out of college. So this is like 5 or 6 years old. But I'm just gonna go through like a basic of like setup of how people make songs. Like this is what I did and how I made this song when I was trying to learn how to record for the first time. So this was probably in the era and the time close to or probably a little bit after I was moving around like recording other artists like bands and whatnot. This was a little bit before that. So this was before I got to record young bands and recording Dresser, and this was before I obviously started my recording studio that I have, or I don't have it anymore. I had to switch up careers and shit. But this is pretty much like a basic setup of how most artists literally make a song. This is what I had seen people do, or what I thought people do had to do to create a song. I had never really watched too many people make songs as at this point in time when I was making this. It was just what I had seen from like being in the studio with Fonny a few times, Young Bands a couple times, and a couple other artists that I actually met in person and I watched them record and they recorded. So I was very green, if you to be honest with you, when I made this song. And then I've made other songs since then. This is just one of the older ones that I made, and I thought this one would be a good one because I was actually able to find the stems. Went back through an old computer and was able to find this and a few other songs actually too. This song is called Juice. It is made. It's like it is. The beat is made by Young Jarder. I guess that's how you say Young Jarder, Zay Stussy Loca or Loke and Scoop type beat. I don't know who those folks are. Either which way, I forgot what I typed in to personally find this beat. I probably typed in something closer to like a thousand band Fonny type beat. Now the producer. Oh, I'm lying to you. These are artists. My bad. These are artists. This is an artist type beat, and the producer is Flexico. I forgot. I've actually spoken to Flexico several times. I don't know if Flexico actually gave me this beat, or if I just happened to find it because I actually remember I used to talk to Flexico from time to time on Instagram and whatnot. And I remember there's a couple of times he sent me beats after the Young Bands beef, and I made that song. And he was like, "Hey, I kind of like that. What you did. You should make some other songs." That I actually made some other songs, and this is actually one of my favorite songs. I actually ended up making. I have like maybe like 10 to 15, probably more like five, probably like 10 songs that I've made, and then I've just kind of messed around with stuff. But this is just me kind of playing with my vocals and that kind of thing. But go ahead and hop into it and get started. Basically, how you want to set it up is this right here is your beat, right? And when I recorded this stuff, I did not record this in FL Studio. I actually recorded this song in Logic Pro is what I recorded this in. So it's already got some effects and stuff on it, like a not so great mix at all. But I just kind of threw it together and at the time, and just to try to learn how to actually do this and learn how to actually record myself on Logic and see how to actually work it. I haven't touched this thing or done anything to it since the day that I recorded it. So this is exactly how it sounded and what I did 6 years ago, however long it's been. So the structure that I like to set it up as when I'm opening up my program, I always put the beat up top. Then usually I'll put a space in between it to kind of separate stuff. Then I'll go ahead and have the artist do their vocals on one line, or if they do punch ins, however they do it. But if they do punches, I'll try to make it to where I can line it up into one full line like this. Or if they do punches and I can't, then obviously it'll just be like one punch in here, another punch in here, another one here, and it goes so on and so forth like that. There's several songs that I saw that I exported that actually had where I punched in and had to punch in a few times. This one in particular, this was just a one take. Literally, I just put the beat in there, hit record, and freestyled it. I did not write a single bit of this. I didn't do anything. I literally just freestyled it, went off the top of the dome, went first take, first try, recorded it, and that was it. So the way that I like to set up my songs when I'm rapping and I'm doing something is I put my beat up there. I go ahead and do like a one take freestyle. I've never written anything because I don't know how to actually write songs, to be honest with you. Like I can listen to the beat and kind of get a cadence for it, and then I try to type it out and whatnot. I don't know how people are able to do it, but I just personally haven't practiced enough and tried it enough to actually to take the time to sit there and type out a song. So typically, how I would do it is I'd freestyle the first take or whatever, freestyle what I got, or either I'd freestyle up until I couldn't anymore, and then I would cut the rest out that I didn't need, and then I'd pick back up from where I left off. Or if I did a full take freestyle like I did in this one, if there's parts where I kind of messed up, I might chop those parts out that I messed up, and then kind of plug and play and stick those in, stick the other, you know, the parts where I mess up, I'd fill them in pretty much. So basically, I've got the beat here, I got my main vocals here, and this is where I've doubled my vocals, where I just kind of repeated everything that I said. And I don't know how I did that in one take. Obviously, whatever I was rapping on here, I actually listened to it enough to where I remembered the songs, because I typically have the ability to do that. Like if I do something or make something myself, it's easier for me, and I'm sure it's like this for everybody, to go back and redo it. So I obviously went over and doubled this with my vocals and did it in one take. And then I did a telephone ad lib. So this is an ad lib. These are ad libs here. And I added a telephone effect, and these are probably just normal ad libs here with a little bit of effects to it. So I'll let you guys kind of listen to the beat, just so you have an idea of what it sounds like, and then I'll play everything all together, or probably one by one, and kind of let you hear it like that. And that's pretty much the base of the beat. It pretty much sounds like that. The next we've got the ad lib. So this is what I was hearing. So the beat was playing. Obviously, I hopped on it. The beat was playing. I hit record, and this is how it went the first time. So I'll probably allow this to play partially through, and then I'll play each one of the sounds partially through, and then at the end I'll play the full entire song.
Off the juice, off the juice. Say she wanna handle, bitch, I'm not a noose. She getting loose, she getting loose. She sipping goose, I'm sipping.
All right, so that's the vocals. Then obviously I doubled it, so this is what it sounds like doubled. I won't go make you guys listen to the intro all the way again.
Off the juice, off the juice. Say she wanna handle, bitch, I'm not a noose. She getting loose, she getting loose. She sipping goose.
All right, and so after I did my double, and after that I added my ad libs. So what I'll do is I'll mute this so you can't hear them, but you'll be able to hear the ad libs, and you kind of see how I actually do the ad libs. So basically when I'm doing my ad libs, I'm not obviously rapping all the bars that I'm saying. I'm just rapping bits and pieces. Like I'm saying, she sip a deuce, she getting loose, I'm off the juice. That's it. Like I'm not saying every single word. I'm saying every other word or something of that nature, right? Now here's the second set of ad libs without the telephone effect, and I think I did more, different ad libs. Also, too, if you notice in my ad libs, I'll add like little effects. So I don't have one on me now, but like you can hear the lighter flick, you can hear me pretending to inhale and whatnot. Some of these songs I actually was like smoking. Some of the songs I was just making noises, and and everything that you hear me rapping about, don't necessarily take it seriously, like I don't rap about shooting guns, killing folks, robbing and stealing and all of that stuff. So you'll never hear that in any song that I actually make. You might hear me talk about, drug references, but I don't do any of them drugs or anything like that. So the most that you might hear me rap about that is legitimate is like real normal regular life stuff and smoking. That is literally it. Anything else about sipping deuces and pouring lean and walk, like, no, I don't do none of that stuff. It's just all for entertainment, all for you, just the purpose of making this. So let's play all of it together, and I'll let the whole song play through, and then you guys will be able to see how, like, okay, he started off with a beat, he did his verse, whether he freestyle it, write it, punch in, then he did whatever cadence or whatever he wanted to do after that. So I like to double mine up and layer them. So I did the double and add in ad libs. You can do it totally different. You do not have to do it this way. You can do it completely different. But a lot of people don't actually know how to record a song and get in there for the first time and have no idea. But this will at least kind of help you give a reference on how to record a song. So we're going to run this whole thing back, and I'm going to play it in full and go from there.
Off the juice, off the juice. Say she wanna handle, bitch, I'm not a noose. She getting loose, she getting loose. She sipping goose, I'm sipping goose, I'm sipping juice. Little bitch, I sipping juice, yeah. Yo, bitch, fuck with me, so you know I'm the truth. Yeah, I'm just like you, I'm just like you, just like you. I'm sipping on purple, smoking on mood, smoking on mood, blowing smoke, blowing smoke. Out the bitch call me Tupac, you know I got the juice. I pour a deuce inside the juice. That's a 2 times 2. Bad bitch, she sipping goose. She getting loose, I'm getting throw. Smoking juice, we smoking dope, we smoking O's, smoking gas. Purple nectar, deep like Dexter. I won't text her. I just text her. Yeah, I smash. I hit the dash. I'm gone and flash. I'm so fast. I need this guap. I need this bread. She give me neck. Smoking on kill. No hang kill. I'm blowing on flame. Blowing propane. Yeah. Fuck the fame. Fuck the fame. That shit so lame. We not the same. On purple flame. She give me talk. I'm up next. Yeah. Above the rest. M's test. I won't stress. I have a gift. I am good. Off the juice. Out the juice. Look, hang with bitch, I'm not a noose. Sing me loose. She getting loose. She sipping goose. I'm sipping fruit. This ain't no juice.
That's pretty much it. So that kind of gives you a basis of how to actually make a song, put it all together, and kind of throw it together. And pretty much all you'd have to do from here, if this was your song and these are raw stems, which by the way these are stems. So stems are when you export the each sound individually. So like how I have all of these broken down into one sound, like just the ad libs, the vocals, and whatnot. Once you gotten it kind of set up like this, then at that point, it's really just how you want to go about rapping and setting it up, how you do your ad libs, how you create your flow and your cadence. And at this point, this is just raw stems, and all you need to do is just get somebody to mix and master it. It doesn't take much to actually like create good quality sound. I literally made this in my apartment, sitting at a desk just like this with my MacBook computer right here. My Scarlett 2i2 interface was here, and then I had my it's actually right here. I'm looking at it. It's my mic was actually sitting right beside me, and I would just hit, the space bar, and I would turn like this, literally just rap really quick, stop, turn around, stop, and then if you send those stems and it's good quality stems, somebody can mix that. The only things that you got to worry about are things like this. So, for example, let's see here if you can hear anything. Like you can't hear any noise there. Well, there you go. Okay, yeah, see?
Off the juice.
So when you hear like little sounds like that, like it kind of fuzz, or either there's like even if you guys notice, if you go back and look to listen to Young Band's Dresser, there's a part in the beginning you can actually hear the cord, from headphones smacking up, tapping the mic actually. So just be cautious of things like that. Aside from that, as long as you have a good quality sound and it's a good vocal, good clean clear vocal, people can mix it and put it together and make you a great song. A good example is Hannah Montana was wrapped in a closet, and then in the closet they had like a mattress in the corner, and the top egg crate cushion that goes on your mattress. They had that on the mattress, but inside all in the inside of the closet, closed the closet door, and they recorded that. And Hannah Montana's one of the Migos' biggest songs. So that's the basics of it. That's all I got for you guys. I wanted to keep this short, plain and simple. I'll do a couple of more like these to where I explain it to you and show you. Because again, like I do, I've got several other songs that I've made. This is literally one of the first ones that I ever made. So with this, obviously, I'm like I say, I'm not a rapper or anything like that. But if I can get on a beat that and create something that is like, okay, this is palatable. You guys can do it. Without a shadow of a doubt, because you guys are rappers and artists and creatives. That this is what your lane is. Rapping is not my lane. This is just something I did to teach myself a skill before I started doing it for other people. But this taught me how to just the basics of recording and how to understand how the program works. Hopefully this helps you out. At the time I was using Logic Pro X, but then I switched over to Studio One, which is a great program. But a lot of people use FL Studio, to be honest with you, to record, and you get really good sound quality from out of FL Studio that you'd be really surprised. So don't sleep on the FL Studio, but whatever program you feel comfortable with, that you're used to using and you're accustomed to, that has a lot of aftermarket VSTs or things that you can actually use to mess with these vocals and get and achieve the sound that you want. Use whatever you're comfortable with. So that's all I got for you guys. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you like it, like it. Put a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think and what you're kind of feeling about this and these types of YouTube tutorials. Because I don't personally think I've ever seen anybody make how to make a song or how to rap in FLC or whatever I end up naming this. I don't think I've personally actually ever seen that. Well, hopefully this will help you guys out, the new guys and younger guys that are trying to get into music, don't really know how to start or where to begin with. If you think about it, literally, I've told you guys for like 200, 300-ish bucks, you can get the Scarlett interface with the mic and everything, right? Get you a decent laptop. I've got videos on how to pick out good laptops. And then I got videos on different programs that you can use to record and make beats. I think FL Studio is like 120 bucks for a lifetime. So for under $1,000, depending on your computer, because that's going to be the most expensive thing. For under $1,000, you could have a whole setup to be able to record yourself, mix it, master it, make beats and everything. You start adding speakers and whatnot, the desk and everything like this. The setup that I have, you guys can't see it, but you start adding stuff like that. That's when the price will take up a little bit for it. But I'd say for under like $1,500, if you get an inexpensive computer that's a decent one, you can literally make like the best quality music that you hear anyway. So it's just all about your equipment, how you use it, and the preparation beforehand and then after your recording. So I know this one's a little bit longer, about to hit 19, 20 minutes. So hopefully this helped you out, guys, and we'll do some more from here. So like I say, drop a like or dislike if you dislike it, or drop a comment. Either which way, just interact with the video and we'll go from there. Just interact with the video so that the algorithm works in my favor. And if you want to follow me on all my social medias, it's Milan Makes Beats. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. And that's about it, guys. You guys take care. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll be back next Sunday with a different video topic. Peace.